hey, what do I need to do next to get into full-scale PLC troubleshooting? What would you tell that? What would you tell that individual?
Yeah, just jump in, man. Like, you gotta be willing to be your own teacher, because no one in this field, no one else is gonna train you. You have to train yourself. And if you do have a guy who's willing to share your knowledge, you're gonna benefit from that. But I mean, I think a lot of guys, when they first get in the field, and I feel that, I'm gonna say this because I felt this way too, like when they work around some of these guys who are unwilling to share their knowledge, and they're like, oh, you're just a young kid, you can't possibly understand what it is that I've learned in my life. I've been around for 70 years or whatever, and you can't possibly. Usually that's because they don't actually know. And maybe what they know is they know a very small niche, and they guard that niche because they see it as their own personal job security. And the fact of the matter is that niche probably isn't really that complex. So if you can be willing to be one of those guys that teaches yourself how to do PLC troubleshooting, that teaches yourself how to read technical manuals and how to read blueprints, because even if you take a blueprint class, every engineer designs them differently. So you're gonna have to be teaching yourself, even if you take a formal class. If you can be one of those guys who's able to read a manual and then move that to your hands, from your eyes to your hands, you will succeed. You will, because that's what this field is.
I think you bring up something that we've talked about on this show a couple times, about the trades eating their young and why it's so hard at times to train in the industry. And so I want to put a challenge out to you and all the young maintainers who are up and coming and doing really well is, don't be that trainer. Don't be that individual who comes across that way. So my challenge to you, Jason, is be the guy who goes, hey kid, we're going to figure it out. Not the guy who goes, you better figure it out. I'm going to get out of here.